Hi guys, I'm here with your Bible reading. Stomach is very upset today. Let's see. I'm sorry, I just feel very, very nauseated. I've already been sick once today, and I've already taken Pepto and 3 nausea pills, and nothing's helping. I just keep throwing my medicine back up, so my stomach just feels horrible today. But that's, comes along with having gastroparesis, so we'll be reading in the New International Version, and we'll be starting where we left off yesterday with Luke chapter 23, verse 13 through verse 43. I just wonder if I turn the computer around real quick, if you guys can, never mind. Wait. Can you see the dove, the mourning dove, just sitting on our windowsill? Look at its tail. You see it walking back and forth in the windowsill. It must have jumped down. No, there its head is. Look. You hear it? I don't know if you can hear it, but look at it. But every time I reach for the camera, it flies away. I'm trying to catch that redbird. I got a picture of one of the redbirds, but there's another redbird out there who is, I think it's a younger one, because he's really, really, really super bright red and has a really black face, and he's skinnier than the other one. And he was so pretty. His coat, his feathers were so red. But he flies away every time I reach for the camera. I sit there with the camera for like minutes on end, literally minutes on end. It's in this position, just waiting to catch him at the right moment. But as soon as I put the camera down, there he comes. But I did get some pictures of some mother birds yesterday. So, at least I got a few. Sherm decided to go out and fill up the bird feeders again today. And the birds let him know when they're out. This may sound stupid, but it is true. I swear it's true. Every time, I thought it was just a bird running into the window for no apparent reason. Sherm filled up the feeders yesterday. They were fine. They didn't hit the window once. The feeders were empty. The bird comes smacking into the window. Looked out there and the feeders were empty. I think they're doing it on purpose. I know. Bird conspiracy. I'm crazy, but it does seem like they're doing it on purpose. But he hit himself so hard this time that his feathers went flying, so I don't know why he would intentionally do that on purpose, but it seems like they do, because when we fill up the feeders, then they do not hit the window. But I'm still going to look for some window clings when I go to town next month, just to be safe. So hopefully I can find some to put on there, because I don't like them smacking the window. I'm afraid it's going to knock one of them out or kill one of them. That one lost some feathers today, whatever bird it was. But he got back up. So let's begin. How much time have I wasted here? 4 minutes. Not that bad, thank goodness. I know you guys don't like long videos. Okay, Luke 23, 13 through 43. Pilate called together the chief priests, the rulers, and the people, and said to them, "You brought me this man," talking about Jesus, "as one who was inciting the people to rebellion. I have examined him in your presence and have found no basis for your charges against him. Neither has Herod, for he sent him back to us. As you can see, he has done nothing to deserve death. Therefore, I will punish him and then release him." But the whole crowd shouted, "Away with this man! Release Barabbas to us!" Barabbas had been thrown into prison for an insurrection in the city, for murder. He had killed people, or at least one. He was a murderer. Jesus never hurt anybody, but yet they were screaming to free Barabbas the murderer and to kill Jesus, the Son of God. Wanting to release Jesus, Pilate appealed to them again, but they kept shouting, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" For the third time he spoke to them, "Why? What crime has this man committed? I have found in him no grounds for the death penalty. Therefore I will have him punished and then release him." But with loud shouts they kept demanding that he be crucified, and their shouts prevailed. So Pilate decided to grant their demand. He released the man who had been thrown into prison, Barabbas, for murder, and the one they asked for, which was Barabbas. And he surrendered Jesus to their will, which they wanted him to be crucified. So that's what Pilate finally did, is say, "Okay, crucify Jesus." Now we're getting into the crucifixion of Jesus. As the soldiers led him away, they seized Simon from Cyrene, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but who was on his way in from the country, and put the cross on him and made him carry it behind Jesus. It doesn't say the whole story in this part. In other books the Bible does, But on Luke, Jesus had to go through a lot more before he was crucified. He was beaten, spit on, mocked. He was beaten so badly, they was making him carry his own cross. And he was so beaten and bloody, so weak, that he kept collapsing under the weight of the cross. So that's why they got Simon to carry Jesus' cross for him, because Jesus was too weak to do it from their beating him. Okay. So I just wanted you to see what all Jesus had to go through. It wasn't just simply, "Okay, get the cross, let's go." No. They tortured him. A large number of people followed him, including women who mourned and wailed for him, who of course was Mary, his mother, Mary Magdalene, and other women that were, believers in Jesus that helped with his gospel. Jesus turned and said to them, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me. Weep for yourselves and for your children. For the time will come when you will say, 'Blessed are the childless women, the wombs that never bore, and the breasts that never nursed.' Then they will say to the mountains, 'Fall on us,' and to the hills, 'Cover us.' For if people do these things when the tree is green, what will happen when it is dry?" 2 other men, both criminals, were also led out with him to be executed, crucified. When they came to the place called the Skull, they crucified him there, along with the criminals, one on the right and one on the left. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." And they divided up his clothes by casting lots. The people stood watching, and the rulers even sneered at him. They said, "He saved others. Let him save himself if he is God's Messiah, the chosen one." The soldiers also came up and mocked him. They offered him wine vinegar and said, "If you are the king of the Jews, save yourself." There was a written notice above Jesus' head which read, "This is the King of the Jews." They were doing that trying to insult Jesus. One of the criminals, they thought it was a big joke, One of the criminals who hung there hurled insults at him. "Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us." But the other criminal rebuked him. "Don't you fear God," he said, "since you are under the same sentence? We are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Jesus answered him, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." And that's where we'll stop with Luke for today. We'll be reading 2 Psalms again today. We'll be reading Psalms 97 and 98. And Psalm 97 says, "The Lord reigns, let the earth be glad. Let the distant shores rejoice. Clouds and thick darkness surround him. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. Fire goes before him and consumes his foes on every side. His lightning lights up the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord of all the earth. The heavens proclaim his righteousness, and all peoples see his glory. All who worship images are put to shame. Those who boast in idols worship him, all you gods. Zion hears and rejoices, and the villages of Judah are glad because of your judgments, Lord. For you, Lord, are the most high over all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods. Let those who love the Lord hate evil, for he guards the lives of his faithful ones and delivers them from the hand of the wicked. Light shines on the righteous and joy on the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord, you who are righteous, and praise his holy name." And that was Psalm 97. Now Psalm 98, a psalm. "Sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have worked salvation for him. The Lord has made his salvation known and revealed his righteousness to all the nations. He has remembered his love and his faithfulness to Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Shout for joy to the Lord. All the earth, burst into jubilant song with music. Make music to the Lord with the harp and the sound of singing, with trumpets and the blast of the ram's horn. Shout for joy before the Lord the King. Let the sea resound and everything in the world, and all who live in it. Let the rivers clap their hands. Let the mountains sing together for joy. Let them sing before the Lord, for he comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples with equity." And that was Psalm 98. And lastly, for our Bible reading today, we're going to read Proverbs chapter 14, verses 7 and verse 8. And Proverbs 14:7 says, "Stay away from a fool, for you will not find knowledge on their lips." So true. And Proverbs 14:8 says, "The wisdom of the prudent is to give thought to their ways. But the folly of fools is deception. Once again, very true. We all know everything's true because it's the Bible. I thought that was a good reading in Luke today. Very sad though. It makes me really... It really upsets me when I come to the part about what they do to Jesus, because to me, I just feel so close to Jesus. I know he is my brother, and I know he's the Son of God, and he is my best friend. And picture them doing that to your best friend or to your child. Beating them, spitting in their face, beating them till they're so weak they can't stand hardly, that they fall over. They're so weak. They're drenched in blood. You can't even recognize them. Putting a crown of thorn on their heads, making their heads bleed. Spitting in their face, taking their clothes and casting them away. Making him think they're giving him water to drink, and then they're giving him vinegar. Nailing him to a cross to let him hang there and die, with people hurling insults at him the whole time he's there on the cross. That's why I get so upset when I read that, because it makes me so sad and so mad that they done that to my brother, my Lord, my best friend. Okay, guys, that was today's Bible reading. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope you guys have a blessed week. It's been a pretty start to the week today here in Ohio anyways. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and let's bring those souls to Jesus. And God willing, I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye, guys. God bless.